Hello everyone, it is Friday, 23rd of September. I am Dale Delbridge, Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. This is your status chat. And since it's Friday, it means Saturday's following, and we will have some football tomorrow. Week four. And we have, in the early games, these three right here, we have Kent State at Georgia, Missouri at Auburn, Bowling Green at Mississippi State. And there you can see the channels that they'll be played on. We have about two midday games. The one to watch will most likely be this one right here, where the Tennessee Vols hope to break a losing streak to the Gators. And I got to tell you, AR-15 is not hitting target. Richardson is not impressing me at all, and the Vols still seem to be doing pretty hot, so I do expect the 11th-ranked Vols to beat Florida and break that dry spell. That'll be a good game to watch on Channel 5 CBS. And, of course, we have Ole Miss will host Tulsa. I probably won't watch that game. Northern Illinois against Kentucky. I might watch the Wildcats on that. ESPN2, number 8th ranked Kentucky. I'm proud of Stoops and the university for sticking with him. Let him build a program. It shows what happens when you don't fire your coach every 2-3 years. Now, we have Arkansas against A&M. I'll root for the Razorbacks. They're in Texas. They're on ESPN. Vanderbilt and Alabama. Probably won't be a game you'll have to keep your eyes glued to, but we never know. SEC Network for that one. LSU will host New Mexico. That's on SEC Network and ESPN Plus. And, of course, Charlotte versus the Gamecocks at ESPNU. So that is that. What do you say we get to the middle segment? If you like this content, please go to calldale2sell.com, find the tab that says on YouTube, click it, and it'll open up a page of QR codes. There you can use a smartphone to scan and get to the YouTube page, or you can just mouse over and click it on a PC. There you'll be able to subscribe to this little button over here and click the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you when each Friday's blog has been uploaded. Thank you. Well, welcome to the middle segment. Today we're bringing you data from the Atlanta Fed, specifically the Home Ownership Affordability Monitor. Now that is just an index based upon trying to keep your mortgage at about 30% of your income. And this isn't specifically for me or you, but they will use the median data, the median home price, and the median income for the area to come up with that ratio. And of course it takes in consideration basically an escrowed mortgage payment where we have both taxes and insurance included in that price for affordability, as well as the principal and interest, PITI they call it. So we see that when we had the cheap money before the mortgage rates went up, we were buying houses, quite a bit of house at high prices based upon low mortgage rates. Now we see that we begin to trip that in the rising rates, dealing with all that printed money that they did, and now we're trying to get inflation under control, and we're seeing the affordability drop off. But while we're 64 average for our metropolitan area of Nashville, Davidson, Murfreesboro, Franklin, Tennessee, we go over here to the left pane. Let me zoom in a little bit, bring that up. What we see is, here in Rutherford County, at a 70.5, I guess it is, or 6, we are more affordable than several other counties. We may be technically by the home unaffordable, being as we are less than 100, but we are relatively better off than Davidson County, Metro Davidson, Sumner, Williamson, Maury. Okay, now we're pretty close to being the same as Robertson, Cheatham, Dixon, and up here Macon County and Smith. Look at Smith right here. If you're looking to move out and get away from it all, if you're looking to step down, retire down, maybe you need to call me and we'll look at how we're looking at there in Smith County, perhaps find you a home there. So the only constant is change. We're still having tremendous competition from investment groups who are buying what I would call the first rung on the ladder for you, or the first home, your first homes. They're buying them so that they're not available for you to buy, and then you have to rent from them. as well as having maybe the next rung or two up, we're having people still relocate from the blue states, bringing their money with them, and they're buying those homes. So it's still an awfully tough competitive market. We're still up year over year, even though we've had, I think, 7 months of declining sales volume, I think is what it is. The prices remain above the same year over year. So prices are still high. They're just kind of flattened off, but they're still higher than they were a year ago. It's just sales have dipped a bit. And what will happen is we have to have dipping sales for a significant amount of time before the prices then catch up, because we have people who still list the property based on old data and people who refuse to really accept the new trend that prices are going to drop a little bit if we want to move that property, because people simply cannot afford to buy it. The increased rate this week, I wasn't going to talk about it, but I just guess I got to. According to Mortgage News Daily, we hit their yesterday's survey, I think, was 6.62%. That's a huge increase from the threes from where we started this year over year. It just has an effect on what people can buy, and that's what's forcing the home affordability down so much. It's why it's such a challenge. We're now around 40% of that income in order to make that PITI. So that's it for today's show. Tomorrow we have a bright spot. We've got SEC football. We have a great rivalry coming up between Florida, the Gators, and Big Orange. That should be fun to watch. Hello, I'm Del Delbert of Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If you are currently unrepresented and would like to know how to compare up to 3 properties side by side and room by room, then go over to my new YouTube channel. Call Del to Sell. That's 1 L and Del, no spaces. Watch the demo on Real Scout and then call me and we'll set up your exclusive ad-free account today. Well, now that's done, let's look at last week's numbers, if you will. All right, week of 9/16/22, we had 17,195 opportunities. That was an increase over the previous period. 4,108 were the under contract still showing. That was decreased over the previous period. And the integer ratio finally fell from 25 to 24%. Now this week, 9/23/22, we have 17,580 in the opportunities, which is another further increase in the opportunities, and the under contract still showing dropped a little bit to 4060. And we have the integer ratio falling to 23%. So that's pretty well much. We appreciate you watching. Hope this didn't take too much of your time today. Remember that all things are relative, and you live where you live and you want to live where you want to live. Now is probably a pretty good time to do it. Yes, prices are still a little high. Interest rates are climbing, but they're just likely to go further. So you can have some sticker shock, or you can take charge and call me, and we'll find a home for you to sell your own or buy another, and we can time those two together. It's getting a little bit more tricky, I would assume, because of the fast changing interest rates to pull a sell and buy, but we can do what we can do, and it starts with you.